Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Michael Tomlin and Mama Mannings too, bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Monday. It is March 17th, and it is top of the morning to you. It is St. Patrick's Day. I don't know any other. Blarney Stone.
Wait, A day, B day.
Oh,
C day?
it is an A day.
All right.
I believe it is an A day.
For three.
Yep, you got
I
it.
hope so, because that's what I planned for today. So I'm ready for an A day. If it was a B day, I was going to be a little bit in trouble. But it is a rainy morning, a rainy start to the morning, but I'm sure it won't stop any festivities, and people are out there celebrating the St. Patrick's Day in the most religious way possible, is drinking green beer and doing some other stuff. There's lots of stuff that goes on. I looked up how people celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and there is a interesting one that I do know. But today also is the day. I'll get there in a second. The rubber band was patented today. Not today. Today we've had it for a while. 1845. The rubber band's around since 1845.
Are you gonna sing? Rubber Band Man.
I don't know the
Rubber
one.
Band Man.
No, but I guess you are. That's a good one.
That was an '80s song.
Billy Corgan. Anybody know the band he's from?
Yes. Smashing. No,
That's
Yes,
Smashing
yes,
Pumpkins.
Smashing
Yeah.
Pumpkins.
Yeah.
You are correct. Very good. His birthday's today, and of course, we know it's the International Day is St. Patrick's Day. Now, one of the big celebrations they have is they go into the Chicago River, and they dye it green
Yes.
for 5 hours. So 5-6 hours, something like that. They take that river, they dye that green. The other one I found was the world's shortest parades. That's a big thing that I didn't realize. One of the biggest ones, or I guess one of the biggest, smallest parades is right in Rhode Island. It's 89 feet long. That's the entire parade. But they have like big guests that come there, and celebrities show up. And there's another
Really?
one in Wisconsin. There's one in Kansas. I think it's 98 feet. There's a bunch of the littlest parades that only get celebrated on usually this Sunday, if whatever's going to be near St. Patrick's Day.
Well, this is how Americans celebrate St.
That's
Patrick's Day.
where
In
I was getting
Ireland,
to.
it's a different story.
Yeah.
It's a Catholic religious holiday, and you go to mass and you go home.
After a 200-foot parade.
After
Sorry,
two-
200-meter parade. It's
200.
magic.
And they have snake searches too. They go on snake hunts in there. Yeah, I looked that up too. So the mythic snake hunts. Yeah, they do. Look it up. Look it
He
up.
did drive the snakes out of Ireland. That's his claim
That's
to
his
fame.
thing. So they go on kind of like Easter egg hunts.
He's
they
an Italian
go
that
on-
drove the snakes out.
Oh, you're full of blarney.
So there's a lot of stuff that goes on St. Patrick's Day to celebrate the most venerable saint of all. Today's Media Center pom-pom poll of the week is bagels or donuts? Bagels or donuts? For me, that really depends.
Bagels.
No donuts? If you're all right, like if you had to choose, all right, bagels or donuts, like you go to bagel.
Bagel.
So
I'd go bagel. They're more diverse. You can turn them into a sandwich. You can eat them by themselves. You could cut them into chips.
sometimes it's a good donut though. You can use them with a
No, I-
hamburger, like the donut hamburger now. Yeah.
There's a new
That's
bagel shop.
sacrilege.
There's a new bagel shop opening up
Where?
in Oxford in the old subway.
Really?
Bagel shop. Yep.
Oh, okay. Good to know. We have one of the best ones in Connecticut in Derby.
Oh.
So, interested in trivia, join Quiz Bowl. That's going to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays after school. They do have a tournament coming up on April 9th, so be ready for that. Show up on that. What's up?
April 5th.
April 5th. Oh, why did I see 9?
I have no idea.
I don't know. April 5th. March 15th is already gone by. The Woodland Classic signups are up this weekend, March 19th. I believe that's when it actually is. Can you sign up right up to playtime, or is that
Oh no,
closed off?
we need the stuff turned in.
All right, so things have to get signed up. Even if you are registered, I did hear an announcement said you make sure you get your $20 in. Make sure you get your $20 in, or
Yes.
you ain't hooping on the 19th. slice into madness and grab a piece of pizza for Woodlands and National Honor Society. That's March 20th at Anna's Prospect of Pisa. Let's see. No one's made me a friendship bracelet in the media center yet. Bottle and can drive was Saturday. I hope that went well. We'll find out about that. Juniors, don't forget to study math and science so you can pass those tests and not have to take any finals. And don't forget to charge Chromebook every night and listen to us every morning. Time now for the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning, Cup Top Stories. Start your day. First off, both the U.S. and global economic growth is set to be lower than previously projected, according to the latest estimates from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Global GDP growth is projected to moderate from 3.2 to 3.1 and 3.0 by 2026. Higher trade barriers in several G20 countries, increasingly geopolitical policy uncertainty weighed on investment and household spending.
Wow.
Globe is slowing down.
Happy Monday.
It's all about Happy Monday today. President Donald Trump will speak to Russian President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. Trump disclosed the conversation while on Air Force One traveling from Florida to Washington over the weekend. In the planned conversation, Trump mentioned topics including land and power plants as part of the discussions. Trump described the talks as involving dividing up certain assets. The Vatican has released the first image of Pope Francis, 88, since he was admitted to hospital on February 14th. Pope Francis is being treated for double pneumonia and other infections at Gemelli Hospital in Rome, where his condition is improving but still complex due to his age and limited mobility. And Forever 21 is back in the news.
Oh, wow.
Fast fashion retailer Forever 21 is once again filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Second time in the past 6 years.
Womp womp.
The company is hamstrung by dwindling mall traffic and mounting competition from online retailers.
There's not many standalone Forever 21s. They're usually in malls, right? So
There's
if kids
not a
aren't-
lot of malls left.
and there's not a lot of malls. And I don't think there's any reason for kids to go. The kids don't. I think we talked about this. And
We did.
Yeah, no,
retailers in the malls are just going to get damaged.
Robert.
Yeah.
and that's the problem. That's why they're filing for Chapter
God, I
11 again.
miss hanging out on a Friday evening at the malls when we were kids.
It was exciting. You could go buy whatever you wanted from the food court,
Yeah.
like really rubbishy Chinese from Panda Express or Sparrows, where you got your fake fast pizza.
Yeah, but you were in charge. Like
I
you
know.
like
You could make
you
those
lived like a
decisions.
king. Like walked around.
You could have a slice of pizza and lo mein. And there's
Yeah.
nothing anyone can do to stop you.
Hang out in Sears. Take a look at all the stuff. Because Sears used to be attached to the Milford Mall for a while.
Then what was the record store?
The one downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could see it in my head.
I want to say strawberries, but it wasn't strawberry.
It wasn't strawberries. I'll find that out. I'll look it up.
All right.
And
there
that's
you
the news with Tomlin. Over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer.
Strike three call. What a catch. Touchdown. Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. We have our Class S boys swimming finals tomorrow at Cornerstone in West Hartford, 5 o'clock start. And on our prelims, we had a great showing, and I'm going to go through each event. So we have the men's 200-yard medley relay. We had 6th place finish with Alec Weisenbacher, Arcadius, Ryan Iannone, Andrew Orlovsky. Event number 2, men's 200 freestyle. We finished 2nd, Alex, and 6th, Nolan
right.
Bernier. In the 3rd event, men's 200-yard IM, Ryan Iannone finished 2nd. 4th event, men's 50-yard freestyle, 7th, Andrew Orlovsky. Event 5, no showing for the butterfly. I have a whole big document here.
That's a lot of
22
events.
pages. In the men's 500-yard freestyle, we finished 3rd with Nolan Bernier. For the men's 200 freestyle relay, we finished 6th with the team of Zach Sharkey, Jake Southard, Nolan Bernier, Andrew Orlovsky.
And these guys are swimming all these events on the same day.
on the same
They're
day.
getting out of the pool, getting back into the
Yep.
pool.
Men's 100-yard breaststroke. We had a first and a third place finishing with Alex and
Oh,
Ryan.
right.
For the men's 400-yard freestyle relay, we had a fifth place showing with Nolan, Zach, Arcadius, and Alex. So many events. That'll be tomorrow for the state finals, and we're in good shape right now. So good luck to the boys swim and dive team.
All right.
And good luck to my neighbor. He's listed many times here. Bill Lanier from
Oh.
Oxford.
All right. Shout out to Oxford as well.
Yeah, so good luck. We have our brackets.
Oh, brackets are coming out. They are out.
They're out.
They
They
are.
came out last night.
Yep.
Yukon women are second,
Yep. And men got the 8th,
and the men got the 8th.
which I think is about right. I mean, the highest I think I could have seen them go was like 7. Oh, I see in your face you
I
disagree.
thought 6, but
No, I don't know. They're a little inconsistent.
there's so many teams that finished first in their conference, they get to boot out the
Yes.
lower seeds.
Absolutely. I get that. That's how
Yep,
it works.
that's how
But
the
I
brackets
like
work.
that spot of being kind of there in the middle. You're going to get decent enough competition to be ready for the next rounds.
Mm,
Sometimes when you're a first seed and you're playing those teams that are just entering, you either don't take them seriously or you're not ready for the next team you play, which is going to be a little stronger.
that's
So
correct.
playing in the middle of the pack, I think sometimes
positive.
puts you for a longer run. That's how I'd coach it up. That's the conversation I'd be having with the team. This is good. 8th is good.
So looking back, did you watch the Yukon Villanova game? That was Thursday, late
yes.
start.
Yep. Oh, that's the one that went to 12 o'clock at night. I was
Yeah.
exhausted. Yeah. 12-10 finish. Yeah.
Yes, and then they faced Creighton,
Yes.
fell apart.
Yes, but I think Creighton, you can't beat a team that's just scoring 70, shooting 70%.
in the first
Oh
half,
my God.
and it dropped to 27%
In the second half,
They
that's what
ran
I'm
out of
saying.
steam.
They just ran it up so much in the first half that they were able to weather the storm when they
Yes,
fell
'cause They
apart.
had the double overtime the night before. They were exhausted
Yeah.
by the second half.
But
But we
shooting
dug
it,
the hole and we couldn't get them out of it.
they were just like tossing the ball up from wherever, and the
Yeah.
ball was just going in the net. I've never seen a shooting thing. It was crazy.
And then the finals were St. John's and Creighton.
Yeah,
Creighton fell apart.
I did not get to see that.
I
So
saw bits of it.
yeah, but yeah, St. John's, congratulations. They got
Yeah,
theirs.
second seed.
Yeah, they've been looking for that for a while now too.
Yes.
All right, and that's the sports with Mama Manning. We'll go over the brackets tomorrow. Yeah, and it was FYE.
Yeah, no, that
FYE
that's
for your entertainment.
memories.
And then there was Tower Records. I don't think we
I
had
was
too
gonna
many
say
around
Tower,
us.
yeah.
And Sam Goody.
Sam
Oh
Goody.
yes.
Yeah, we had Sam Goody. What was some other one? And there was going into the record store and like having to flip through all the albums, or even when you were
Oh, the
like for
flap, flap, the
cassettes.
vinyls, flap, flap, flap.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, and just finding those ones that were there, or you had to find if they were in, because they didn't buy like 100 of them. They got like 4 or 5 that
Yeah.
would come in, or if you knew an album was coming out, you'd have to talk to the person that was running it and be like, "Hey, could you hold this? Reserve this for me so you can come pick it up when it came in." There was a certain connection with the music when it came out. You had to go find it.
I'm thinking of the movie with Jack Black in a record store with John
High
Cusack.
Fidelity.
Yes.
Yeah,
He was a expert on every single vinyl.
yeah.
Ask him any question about any band, and he knew the answers.
Now, back in the day,
That's
you used
what
to
you
have
had,
those. You
yeah.
had those
Yeah.
people there that would know everything, even the most obscure. They would know, which ones were bootlegs and which ones were live recordings and which ones were released overseas. And yeah, you had that, and that's a little bit what you did when you went to the mall. You'd get down there and you'd hang out with your buddies, and you would spend that time digging through. Oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have this
I don't
one."
have this one.
Mhm.
Lend me $5 so I can get it because it's $9.
You
back
have
in the
that.
day.
You'd get your band posters.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
later on in the '90s, they had all like the widgets and stuff like that too, like figurines and other stuff
Pop
like that.
Funko,
Pop
with
Funko.
The
Yeah.
merch.
the merch.
But if you want that experience, where do you go
Amazon.
Red Scroll.
today?
Amazon.
Merle's
Oh, you go to Merle's.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Record Rack.
Yeah, Merle's. As I said, Red Scroll is where we go too. So to find all those vintage stuff, or another good place is Goodwill. People drop their
I
records off and they
always
clean
go
off
through-
parents' houses, whatever. They dump out there and they're like 25 cents. You're finding Grand Funk Railroad, First Presses in there,
Our-
Blink 182. Like, I
Oh,
know. Now,
stop.
So
listen, I was listening to DRC and they had Welcome to the Jungle on there,
I know.
Guns N' Roses. I'm like, that's the radio channel I used to listen to in
Nine-
my parents' station wagon when I was playing 50s music. And I'm like, that's old people's music. And now they're playing music from the 80s.
They now play 80s and 90s music in grocery
Ah.
stores.
Yeah, right.
We've hit that point where
We are elevator music.
yes,
We are elevator music.
so when you go to Goodwill, you go hunting.
Oh,
the
yeah, we do. We do.
yeah. They reset ours up so you walk in and the vinyl is immediately to the right, followed by the books. So I just stay right in that first
That's all
line.
you need.
Yeah, my
I
buddy
don't think the
Kevin
rest of
Brown, he goes to the books and he actually finds all the ones that are signed, first editions, and books that have been signed. He has a collection of like 200 autographs of authors.
And he
That's
didn't
great.
meet one of them.
Oh no, he goes and he travels and he meets a lot of them. He brings his own books. That's a whole
Oh.
nother thing. Yeah, he's a
Yep.
bibliophile.
He also has about 200 different first names because everyone signed to Bob from.
There you go.
No,
Yeah,
you don't. Well, that's the thing. If you're a collector, you don't have them signed to you.
Exactly.
You just say you just sign. So, but he does have a lot that are signed to other people because he has a couple like to Teresa, to Dave.
Patty.
Yeah. All right. Well, oh, I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day. So don't forget, happy St. Patrick's Day. Top of the morning to you. On behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.